Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Selling Sunset, Season 4, Episode 5, Let Sleeping Dogs Lie. What do you guys think of the season so far? I'm enjoying it. This episode wasn't necessarily my favorite. It got decent toward the end, but yeah, let's get into it and talk about it and see what you guys thought. Leave me comments below. Are you enjoying the season? Do you guys want to keep going? Let me know what you think. And yeah, let's get into the episode. All right, so right off the bat, we got Christine doing yoga. Again, I talk about this every episode. I highly encourage you to do some Googling, look into Reddit. I don't want to talk about it here because it is a hard thing to talk about, but people are accusing Christine of allegedly faking some things. So just look into that and see, because they point to this as the example. However many days after emergency C-section, upside down yoga. Yeah, okay. So who walks in but Davina? I understand why Christine would want Davina back, because it makes Christine look less awful, because Davina's awful, but no, we don't need her back. So we're finding out that Davina basically had this thing where I guess she had a deal with this developer. The deal is ended. So now she's like, maybe I should come back. We'll see. Okay, Emma and Mary, they go for coffee. We find out that Nico, the dog, and Zelda are having a birthday party. This is how ridiculous this show is. So remember, Mary and Jason used to be a thing. They got Nico together, and I guess Zelda too. And they share joint custody of these dogs. So they're going to be having a birthday party for him. Jason is over at this house. It's a 2,300 square foot house, $3.3 million. And who is there but Davina, the one that will not go away. So they flash the price of this house, $3.35 million. And then they pretend like that it's going to be an issue to price this house out with this owner. And I'm like, didn't the show spoil itself? It just showed the price. Whatever. The owner wants $4.2 million. And he's like, I don't know. It's a beautiful home, but it doesn't really make sense for the square feet and all that. So, fake drama. Jason doesn't like that the homeowners keep saying, we just need one buyer. That's the same thing Davina kept saying at the end of last season, when they had their falling out because she wanted to sell like a $75 million house. I forget, something ridiculous. Okay, so Davina is asking how everything's going and basically says, listen, I know we were frustrated with each other, but I want to come back. And Jason says, I've always liked you. I'm going to have to think about it and run it by the team. Meanwhile, Heather is at this house, 8,200 square feet, $13 million house. $419,000 commission. She had showed this house to this guy before. I believe his name's pronounced Karan, and wants him to see the house at night. Now, this is where the show loses it for me a little bit. It felt very fake. He was asking, hey, I see construction going on next door. Could they build up over my view? And she's like, I don't know. Let me ask Jason about that. Aren't you supposed to know that? I'm not in real estate. I don't know. But aren't you supposed to know that? Like, would you have to ask your boss that? Wouldn't there be something that could tell you, like, the air rights or whatever the word is, like how high they can build up and see if it would obstruct the view? Back at the Oppenheimer group, they're all pretending like they eat candy. Come on, they don't eat candy. They're eating chocolate bars. And then they decide to have a team meeting. Let's talk about the market and what's hot, what's going on. Chrishell is selling a house for $3.5 million, and it was for somebody in the NBA, and she's going to help him find a house for about $4 million somewhere else. Mary says French Montana's house got an offer from a showing that she had done yesterday, so everybody's excited about that. Vanessa's working on with a buyer from Mexico who's interested in the house they looked at Caravan. Emma's very excited because she had closed on this DJ Alesso. She says his name so many times you can make a drinking game out of it. It's a $6.3 million house, and she sold it, so they're excited. She has a billionaire client who bought a house from Harry Styles. She keeps bringing him up, too, so we'll see what's going to happen there. Jason brings up Davina and wants to know what everybody thinks about what if she rejoined. Heather points out that Davina was very helpful with some of her showings, but, we don't know. Mary's like, no, where's she going to sit? Vanessa says she wants to make sure it's not a competition with her. And I thought that was very weird. Vanessa, you're the new girl. Why are we speaking up here? Chrishell brings up, there's a lot of emotion. I wasn't ready, and I was thrown off guard. She could have apologized for all the things she said, but we haven't spoken, and she didn't apologize. So if she comes down, tries to apologize, it's going to be fake. I thought Chrishell had a very good point there. Okay, Maya, Christine, and Davina speak of the devil. They go to this place called Rockstar Kid. They had this blinged out pacifier. They pretended to think everything was cute. I still love Maya. I don't know why they have her hanging around. I guess because she's so nice. They can put her with these two she-devils and it ends up okay. Oppenheimer group, Mary comes in and says she's had a really crappy day. She started the inspection on the French Montana house and the husband stopped it, sent everybody home. He doesn't like the main bedroom being on the ground floor. So they sent the inspectors home, and it stinks because the point there is that there's literally nothing Mary can do about it. Emma has a new client. He's on the Lakers. So she starts thinking about, I wonder if French Montana's house could be good for them. 6 bedrooms, high ceilings, it might work. She's going to text her client and see if she can get him interested in it. We go over to Jason's property. It's an $8 million house. You guys, again, this is where the show loses me. $8 million house, right? And he says, oh, it's a teardown. Basically, it's for the view. What? $8 million? Holy cow. Okay, $8 million house, teardown for the view. Dog birthday party. Nico is turning 15. Zelda's turning 4. Biggest birthday party ever. Everybody's commenting like we didn't do this much when our kids turned however old, Heather brings Tarek, and yeah, I'll always think he's a douche. I'm sorry. If you like him, cool. I never really watched this show. He just strikes me as a douche. Let's see, I already said the $8 million teardown. Emma and Maya talk about Davina. Davina was married, and he cheated on her. We did not know this. The woman showed up in the house. Chrishell points out, oh, it's nice that she got to go through that in private, and now knowing this makes it even worse how she talked to Chrishell after everything went down. Jason wrote a poem for Nico and Zelda, the dogs. Of course he did. He donated $5,000 to Burbank Animal Shelter where Chrishell got her dog. And I feel like the editors were showing this on purpose because, again, we know Jason and Chrishell started dating in real life. Amanza cried at the dog poem. They cheers to Zelda and Nico. And Christine crashes the party. And Mary's like, who crashes a dog party? I didn't crash her baby shower. What's happening? Wants to know who invited her and says there's no way Jason could have invited her. She feels uncomfortable. She feels bad for Emma because she's afraid Emma's going to be attacked here at this party. We see Mary then finds out, dun dun dun, Jason invited her. Jason, what are you doing? Mary says, are you kidding me? I've had a little tequila. I can finally speak up. She walks out of her dog's birthday party, and Christine says, why is Mary mad? Of course you know why. Mary says, save the drama for the office, which was my favorite line of the episode. Save the drama for the office to Jason about, all this stuff. So why did Jason invite her? I'm sure, again, it's for the drama. So there you go. So that was the episode. I thought it was just okay. Not the best, not the worst. But, a fight over a dog party at an $8 million teardown. That pretty much sums up the ridiculousness of this show. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Check out my other episodes and leave me comments, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye.